hello. An error has occurred. Please try again later. Playback ID. We are not back. We are potentially in hell, maybe. I don't know. Big if true. True. But, you know, we might actually just be in hell. So with that being said, let's see what we've got. Can I watch it on my phone? Let's find out. Doesn't say I'm live. Okay, what if I refresh the YouTube page? Is that gonna kill anything? Still says end stream. Are we all good? We're so back? I think we're so back. I need to take my headphones off. Small if false? No! I think we are genuinely back because I can hear myself through the headphones, so... We're here. He's here. We did, it was Re-Clearies tonight. Took us a little over an hour to get through P9S. Oh, that's the wrong button. I accidentally muted the game for like a second. Oh, this is the wrong color palette. But, took us a little over an hour to get back to P10S. And I feel like we're close to the breakthrough on P10S, I really do. Just some people getting shot when they shouldn't by the gun. And, that sort of thing, so... I'm gonna stop listening to myself right now, by the way, because I cannot have a coherent sentence when, like, 5-10 seconds later I hear myself in the previous conversation of what I just said, but in a slightly different voice, because you hear your voice differently than it is represented to other people, because things are weird. It's Katurufu, all perks, backstory, medical history, but no additional bells and whistles. This is a lot. Like, I don't know why, but this is like starter status creep or whatever. It's like, I feel like it's the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like, first you start with nothing, and then in World of Horror 2026, you'll have 6 of these things at the beginning of every run. It's true. I don't make the rules. But, it's kind of crazy. I'm trying to figure out how the hell... Because I built, a bunch of stuff. Okay, I built a bunch of stuff as a little treat. And I have a bunch of stuff that I want to prime. But the problem is, I think it's too hot for the primer. Like, just during the day, period, and during the night, like, probably getting up there. And so I'm looking at, I got a watch, and it tells me the temperature. It's one of those whimsical gadget gizmo things. And it's like, is pretty hot right now. I don't know the operating temperature of Rust-Oleum spray can paint, but, you know, this is why I like to use a, an airbrush, but you shouldn't let your air compressor rust if you didn't want to do that. I have been getting these water bottles, and I've been putting them in the fridge just to make them as cold as possible. And then I've just been, like, using them as, like, ice packs. It's pretty based. But with that being said, we got Light Source, we got Charisma, we got Strength, we got Dexterity. Everything but Knowledge, which is kind of unfortunate, because that's our best stat. Probably would like to swap one of these out. I don't know, maybe Charisma with a Knowledge, but, you know, we can't, And maybe Second Mystery. But we'll probably just use the HDF anyways, right? It's all perks? That sucks. Unless we get Deduction, in which case we are so back. If we get Deduction, we are actually so back. It's true. I don't know why, but whenever I say we are so back, I think of, like, Sobek, which I think is, like, an Egyptian god. Is that true? Sobek? Yeah, an ancient Egyptian deity. I don't know why I said it like they're a fucking Yu-Gi-Oh card. We are so back. That's the cool. That's a cool statue. Anyways, what are we doing? I don't know. We're just chilling. We're just hanging out. I wish we were chilling, but currently I'm in a blazing fucking hellfire, so... You know. yeah, we gotta do this real quick. You know, sometimes you just gotta do a little bit of schmovement on the TV. Be the speed wagon that you want to see in the world. Protect the sleepy tanks so that they don't get blown up. Listen, if you asked me to explain how that mechanic worked, I would be like, I don't know how to explain how it works. There are these guns, you point them so they don't shoot anybody but you two, and then you dodge if somebody's pointing a gun at you, and then the tanks end up at the last gun and then they get shot. I don't know why or how it works that way. I just know how it do, and I've done it a couple of times. I feel like we're close to the breakthrough, because we only got one big mechanic left after Bonds 3, and that's building the wall. The wall. Also, can I just say how much I hate... Like, I have never hated my username before. I actually love my username. I'm very glad to have it. But I have never hated being called Web more than P10S, because everything is a web mechanic. And the thing is, some of the people that I play with, they don't call me Web. They call me Pen or Penny, because my name's Penette, and so they just call me Pen or Penny. I like the name Pen, actually, but the thing is, one of the static members, she makes up cursed names for things, and because they're all web mechanics, she's just like saying such horrible things, and it's just like, she doesn't know, but if she knew, she would laugh about it a lot, and so that's why she can never know, because it would be even funnier. But like, you have no idea what I've had to hear in relation to what my name is, but like, they don't know that that's my normal username. They don't call me by that username, you know? I've had to hear some shit, okay? We do a little... I'm gonna re-roll it. You know what I want, you know what I'm looking for. We're in pain, we're in agony, we're in misery, we're in suffering. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Alright. I'm gonna say, I see the monkey wrench every single fucking time. I guess I can't be, too, opposed to that. Why didn't I just take it the first time? Because I didn't want to. You want to do a monkey wrench run every single goddamn time you load up the game? Maybe, I don't know. We're just making it, we're just giving the game a chance, okay? We're just giving the game a chance. What are we doing for tonight's listening? Because I always listen to music while I stream. We're gonna do... I don't really have any albums that would, like, stream appropriate. Yeah, we're okay with, getting a horrible debuff because I clicked the wrong button. I meant to click the other one. Should have just taken, like, the -40 reason. The instant death. There's, like, one of the first custom events that was made was the instant kill button. Like, if you press this button, you die, and it just kills you. And it's like, you gotta respect that. When in doubt, throw on the massive 1,000 song length, massive Tuhu playlist. Now, you know, one of the things that makes me sad is that a while ago... So here's the thing, I own a lot of Toho music on CD. Like, published CD, like, properly ordered, you know... Like, as much of it that I could find that was on a CD. That I could buy from, like, a legally at least reputable, appears to be reputable thing. And the thing is, when I imported it, all of the names were completely fucked, because they were obviously in Japanese and not English. And so I spent, this is something that I did on a weekend, okay? I spent 2.5 days going through all of these hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of songs that I have for Toho, and then manually renaming them properly so that they are named in their English properly translated name, and then their like album number is correct, all this stuff. Because like my computer, I don't know if it was because like my computer didn't have the Japanese like keyboard language or whatever installed, so it just like completely fucked everything up, and everything was just like incomprehensible, like just ASCII art, you know? Which is my bad. I should have had the Japanese language pack installed on my computer. But, you know, I wasn't that big of a weeaboo at the time. Toho fan, excited to play Toho for the first time. Yeah. But, we went into it, right? And like, again, 2.5 days renaming. I have 1,000+ songs in this playlist. That's not a joke. I think it's 1,016, but I could be wrong. And so all of it was just, I had to manually rename every single song and then put it like in its correct album, referencing the good Toho wiki. And so after 2.5 days of my life, it was all done, and it was perfect. All of the songs were perfect. They were on their correct album positions. They had the correct names. Everything was perfect. I felt great. And it wasn't until like 1.5 years ago that these motherfuckers updated something to do with iTunes, and then it synced, because a lot of the Toho music is actually on iTunes, but in like, what is it called? Romanji? Where it's like the romanized letters, but it's like how you would pronounce it or whatever. I don't know. Again, I'm losing my weeaboo credit here. But they did a thing where it automatically synced your library with the iTunes store. And so all of my hard work was Thanos snapped in an instant. And all of these songs, like, I think this is, what is it, Necrophantasia? Is that correct? Necrophantasy? I think it's Necrophantasia that I'm... Yeah, it's a Magical Astronomy track 9. But, like, the name is just completely wrong, and I don't have the energy, the Herculean fucking 2-day odyssey to rename all of the songs again, because it'll just update and it will change the names back, and I hate it. I was so sad. We're taking... I cannot believe we're taking what we just took. You're goddamn right, we took +1 point of strength, and then fucking Outdoorsman, because you give me this garbage. 40% Doom Mystery 1. Are we on Knight Errant? No, we're on Cthulhu. That makes perfect sense. We're so dead. Hell? Agony? Ow? Okay. Oh, it's the downtown that's fucked. Okay. So take stamina damage if we can. And then if we can't, then, I don't know, take Doom. Because you're gonna take both either way. Oh, that's good. Very happy with that. Very fun with that. Oh, 4% Doom. Oh, that's so fun. Oh, that doesn't do anything. Ha he he. Yeah, this is it's a bad run. It's a bad run. I don't know if you noticed, we're at 3 fucking sanity. Another Goblin Seal has hit Yashiro. Oh. What is Goblin Seal weak to? Time to find out by the wiki. Goblin Seal. There should be more than one result for Goblin. That's a poor game design. Could be, your game should have multiple goblins of multiple different varieties. That's just true. There is no information about the Goblin Seal. Like, what is weak to? I don't know, is stamina, so I don't really care. Do a little +2, a little +20, +10. Oh, it's weak to blunt. You can add that to the wiki article if you want to. Unless it's not actually weak to blunt, it's weak to everything. That could be kind of funny. The goblin seal is a corrupted seal by the old god's influence. Its skin is wrinkled with chunks of flesh missing and has strange fibers growing from it. Goblin seal is an enemy encountered in World of Horror. Type monster, question mark, health 20, stamina 1, or damage -1 stamina, power 24, EXP gain 10, skill, question mark, assess, text. The corrupting influence of the old god affects all animals. Goblin seal bites you in the leg. Goblin seal slaps you. I'm glad canonically seals are weak. Now, here's the thing. You might be thinking to yourself, Web, if you take sanity damage, you're gonna die. Well, here's my counter to that. If we take sanity damage, we're gonna doom out, so it doesn't really matter. It's a death sentence either way. Now, if we could just, like, vamoose, if we could just leave, if we could just, like, evacuate the premises, if we could get out of the mansion, that would be fantastic. Now, you see, this is not something that you necessarily want to see in your back pocket when you're on death's door. Now, we can actually both sever and, yeah, because we don't have it equipped, right? You're not gonna let me do that, right? Yeah, okay. I wouldn't want to fight it anyways. Gonna regain a reason, and then we're gonna run. We're gonna get the fuck out of here. And then I would like to continue getting the fuck out of here if that's okay with you, game. It's not. Go outside, touch stone. Oh my god, it's real. I don't know what we're doing, by the way. How did a raid go tonight? It went okay. Thank you for asking, voice in my head. You're very convenient to pivot off of. But, it took us an hour to kill. I already said this. Took us an hour to kill this. On P10S now. Progged a bit. We had to get a fill for our tank. They were very nice. They basically didn't say anything unless they had a question for a mechanic, but I heard them laughing a couple of times, so hopefully that was one of the many jokes that we told and not the fact that we were bad at the game, but, you know. Botany moment, huh? True. Now, the good thing is that we didn't really take... We took, like, what, 17 Doom that mystery? Or did we have 50 at the beginning and we took... I don't know. We took something. And honestly, it wasn't that bad. It was okay. I was about to be like, oh, we should have taken the EXP so we could level up, and then I forgot that I'm playing a bad character. Okay, yeah, alright. It's a medical history kind of evening. Also, I realized Insomnia is plus Doom at the end of every mystery, and that's a little scary. It's a little frightening. We do have 97% chance to hit. Shouldn't be scared of that. That's okay. We can live with 97. I'm not doing the side quest. The school scares me. Confront the man. Hide in the crowd. I think we gotta take the stamina damage. I don't really care about whatever we have the higher chance of succeeding. I'm not paying attention to that. I'm paying attention to we want to take stamina damage until the end of goddamn time. This is just bonus EXP. It doesn't actually make the investigations faster or hypothetically faster. It doesn't really... We just gotta roll the dice, you know? Like, if we failed there, we would lose Reason and Doom. If we chose the other event, we would just gain Doom, right? We would lose Reason, gain Doom, or we would gain Doom. Oh, hey. It's all coming together. Oh, wow. Fucking awful garbage. You shouldn't have. I mean, that gets us there. That does indeed get us there. A little 95, 95. I can make that work, potentially. Now, if we could just get the fuck out of here as quickly as possible. I know I've been saying that a lot recently, but it's completely true. It's like completely correct. We need to leave. We just need to get out. We just need to trip on a branch and then die. You know, it's a 25% chance. I would like to make that. I would like to. Oh, that's it's real bad, actually. We're so back and it's so over. And I think that's a we're so over situation. I'm gonna equip this. It's a 50% chance. Ah, if only I clicked this originally, we would have gotten a dog at the beginning and then still wasted every single fucking investigation on something useless. But that's okay. We're alright. Now, what are the odds that we win this run? It's pretty low. We'd have to get really lucky in one of the next two mysteries. And the less lucky we are, the harder it's gonna be. I mean, 77% Doom's just rough. Holy shit, what is this? Never before seen? I can't even use this. Or can I? What? This is actually really cool. I just wish we've seen it. Like, this is the first time we've fucking seen this thing since the update? Hold on. We've seen so many Shiro-sans. We've killed so many of them. You could fill a fucking shed with how many Shiro-sans we've killed. You could probably fill the, like, you could probably bury the Shiro-sans under a pit in the shed. You'd be putting Shiro-sans on the goddamn roof. Oh, it's because we have a dog. True. I don't know if we can use this. I feel like we use the monkey wrench because it's good. And it's like, okay. It's a shame, I'd really like to use it, but unfortunately, we got it too late in the game, so it's not really something you can viably say that you want to use. Ramen's gonna be easy. So, I mean, we're gonna do ramen now. It's easy and it's short. Do I want to do the side quest? We could. I don't need the bronze crucifix. You can't handcuff a centipede. Or this dickhead. Oh, hey, look, we're just gonna take a bunch of Doom because enemy moment? I don't know, I'm a little saucy today. I'm a little spicy. I mean, you just gotta kill him as quickly as possible. If we miss there, that's probably game over. Like, you might think I'm joking, but that Doom increase is so bad. We're so bad, and then we're so back. Yeah, I mean, that's at least plus 1% Doom and not plus 2% Doom. We're not making a charisma check either way. Oh, look at this graph. We should probably get the bonus, right? Just so that we can use it. No, you see, we'll actually just make the dexterity check the statements by the utterly deranged. Nah, we're a dexterity build now. Now here's the thing, actually, if you can believe it. Oh no. Huh. This is a very fucked up fight to be in. This is a really fucked up fight to be in, like, oh my god. We're not okay with this. Like, we got lucky there. We're continuing to get lucky. Oh, we would have 6 dexterity if I didn't have a skill issue. Like, I don't know, like, I think we just gotta do it anyways, right? Like, I don't know if that's the correct play. I'm a little bit lost here. It was the worst play imaginable. It's never been so over. Oh god. Oh god, dude, no, you can't. You can't make me do that. That's so bad. That was awful. Yo, what up? Stamina moment? Oh, holes? I'm such a big fan. I mean, you gotta do that. But, like, you can also just, like, cry yourself to sleep. Did you think about that? I mean, we've already gotten the side quest done, you know what I mean? So we don't even have to turn it in. We don't want to. I mean, we can turn it in. That'd be fun, right? Yeah. Doing a little bit of that. Oh, goody. I mean, you gotta do something like... I actually should have saved it. I actually should have saved it so much. Do we take stamina or sanity? I actually don't know. This is gonna be weird. We're gonna take stamina for a very specific reason. And that is this right here. We're gonna have to get literally luckiest man on Earth, okay? Luckiest man on Earth. We're gonna have to hit that like 1 or 2 more times. And I was gonna say it's gonna have to be stamina, but now it's gonna have to be money, and it's gonna have to say 1. Oh, that's good. That's a classic. We can't get the torn muscle cured, by the way. So this is gonna do whatever the hell. It's gonna do 9. I mean, that would kill. I mean, you gotta go for it. Like, you literally just have to send it. Oh, that's fantastic. Like, you actually just do have to send it. Like, I'm sorry. There's no... You can't work around it. You actually just have to send it. And if you get another torn muscle because the game hates you... Hey, it would be really funny. Could we get a, Oh, we're badly bleeding. Could we get another, coughing blood? That would be really funny. Okay. Oh! The 24/24 is real! That made this run entirely worth it. Look at that. It's look who it is, 24 minutes and 24 seconds. That was a horrible run. I'm just always... Listen, you might think, wow, Webb, you were really salty that run? You're right. I had to play Yashiro. I really don't like playing Yashiro. He's just not fun. Like, out of all the characters who, like, make a game mechanic harder than other characters, it is always Yashiro. Because I'm making the game mechanic harder, is I'm making the core central game mechanic much more difficult, and in return you get, like, good healing that doesn't matter unless you're gonna win. Right? Like, it very, very rarely matters. Like, Yashiro is a snowball character. He always has been. He always will be. You know, we're being very reductive and very regressive right now. Yashiro can be whatever he wants to be, okay? But, you know, Yashiro is just like, he's a snowball character whose mechanic is he can't heal. And it's like, that's not very snowball-y. That's like, well, it reinforces the snowball. It means that if you're gonna win even harder. You're gonna win at max health. But, it also means that if you're behind, then you just can't really do anything. Also, what about the 80 million injuries? I mean, listen, we've said it before, we've said it again. Sometimes you're playing medical history, it never procs. Like, the entire run, you got a free 20 EXP. And then the other time, every single time you get hit, you get the worst debuff imaginable. There's no in between. And, you know, you get the switch flipped, it's the worst debuffs imaginable every single time. And you're playing Yashiro. And it's like, your first 2 level ups are basically just completely fucking worthless because you get garbage. It's like, yeah. Yashiro is really reliant on getting good perks early to compensate for the fact that he's bad. But when you can't get good perks early, you just kind of like fizzle out completely. Now, admittedly, the biggest mistake that we made in that run, and the reason why we lost, is we spent 29% doom rolling for a weapon that didn't fucking exist when we should have just taken the monkey wrench immediately. But you know, that's, it's one of those things, right? Like, if you try to brute force something in World of Horror, it only works if it's good, right? Like, it is a very consistent way to win, is to just buy the monkey wrench or heavy duty flashlight, whichever one you see first, and then just go with that. But if you try to brute force one of them, you're gonna lose most likely, because you spend, like... Because, unfortunately, when you reroll the shop, there's no guarantee that anything will change, so you just reroll the shop 6 times and it doesn't change ever. And, you know, it's like, aha, hee-hee, ha-ho. So, you know. It is what it is. I think, honestly, though, like... I don't know, like, it's so weird, because you might be able to say that you can't brute force things in World of Horror, but that's actually wrong. You can brute force good things that work. You cannot brute force bad things that don't work, if that makes sense. So it's a very, like, World of Horror is a very, is it good enough to win, is it bad enough to ignore sort of game? There's not really any in between. there's not an item that is, like, mediocre, okay? Like, either it's a weapon that you win the game with, or it's a weapon that you can't win the game with. And it's like, it's a character who can easily win the game, or it's a character who is an active detriment to winning the game, right? And the only character who's an active detriment to winning the game is Yashiro. Every other character can easily win the game, for the most part. Yeah, I know it's weird. It's, like, you know, you play, how many hours of the game? You play 750 hours of a game, and you get a little retrospective about, like, how the meta works, and then you realize, like, I mean, I realized a long time ago how the meta works. It's just trying to, like, because here's the thing. I was trying to force the heavy-duty flashlight, and if we got it on the first shop, then we win the game. But also, the same thing that you can say is, if you're trying to get either the HDF or the Monkey Wrench, and you get them on the first shop, you pick whichever one's your preference, then you win the game, right? Like, it's not the fact that we rolled for the Monkey Wrench that we lost. It's the fact that I didn't take the first one of those two weapons that I saw, right? And, you know, on any other character, we might have been able to pivot to the Rusty Sickle, but not on Yashiro. Never on Yashiro. Which makes it very funny that this is the first time I've ever seen the Rusty Sickle. It's actually a really good weapon. I wish it was accessible in the game. Because, wow, can you imagine a 4 damage dexterity weapon? Holy shit. We haven't seen this since, like, the early days where the Carpenter Hammer was a dexterity weapon. But anyways, rant over. Good night, everybody. Stay safe out there. Have a good one. I'll see you on the next episode of whatever it is you decide to watch. Which is probably World of Horror, if I had to do a little bit of a guess. Goodbye. Stay safe.